Hello and welcome to this FBF Let's Play of Tin Man Games with the assistance of Screen Australia. Hey, blimey, I forgot how many logos there were. This is like a film. Steve Jackson's Appointment with Fear. My name is John Godbert and I am joined by my cousin Max. And we are going to play Appointment with Fear. This is a game where Max is going to take on the role of a superhero. Quite who that is, we're not quite sure just yet, because he's not made that character. And he's going to have an appointment with Fear. And he's going to try and save Titan City from the clutches of the villainous F.E.A.R organisation. Feel up for that?
Yes.
Good, let's go. Many years ago, your birth was a moment all the doctors had been waiting for. Having consented to strange radiation experiments, your parents were concerned for your safety. The doctors and scientists watched your arrival into the world. Are you a boy or a girl? You are a boy. In your childhood, you were born a happy and healthy child. The prenatal experiments seemed to have no effect. To protect you, your parents shielded you from further experimentation and tests. Long after the research had been forgotten, your true potential began to manifest. As a teenager, your powers began to flourish in your teen years. What is your superpower? Can you move things and read people's minds? Be super clever and have a gadget for every situation? You have super strength and can fly, or you can fire energy blasts.
Objects with my brain and read people's minds.
Is this what you look like?
Not exactly.
How's this one?
No.
This one?
No. No.
That one? This looks great. So what's your first colour? Black? I think that's black, isn't it? And then your second colour. So this is your cape and logo. Go for it. Who are you? Here is where we choose your superhero name. The choices are Squeaky Fur, Knifey Kablam, The Cat, Slappy Chaos, or something else.
Something else.
None of these. Excellent Chicken Leg, Lonely Mouse, The Incomparable Love, The Ironed Sword, or something else.
Something else.
We'll get one eventually, I'm sure. The Red Incinerator, Howling Smash, Sliding Awesome, Regular Chairface, or none of these. Prepare for the adventures of Regular Chairface. You keep the citizens of Titan City safe in the unending battle against crime. Shall we get going? Let's go. It is now the present day. It is morning. You sit at your kitchen table and glance out the window to see the sun rising over Titan City. You smile. What a lovely sunny day. Nothing could go wrong today. Titan City is safe because you have devoted your life to fighting crime and keeping thugs and villains off the streets. You are Regular Chairface. Upholder of justice, you have taken an oath to serve in the fight against crime in Titan City. Do you want to read your lines, by the way? That's you speaking.
Time for breakfast.
You use your telekinetic powers to put some bread in the toaster. Achievement unlocked. Mental toast. You sit down to breakfast. Suddenly, your radio transmission decryptor crackles to life. Fear meeting preparations begin in Titan City today. All high-level agents are to attend. Our scheme for world domination cannot fail. Utoshiki out. Vladimir Utoshiki, the titanium cyborg, is a cybernetically enhanced supervillain and F.E.A.R's leader. He is half man, half machine, all danger. So your primary mission is to stop the F.E.A.R meeting. You need to find clues and solve them to discover the meeting's location and date. You need to reach the meeting and stop their plans. You have 3 days before the meeting takes place. It was lucky you caught the urgent message so early. You just received 1 luck point. You use luck points to get F.E.A.R cards.
F.E.A.R here in Titan City. I must stop them.
Beep beep beep. Suddenly your crime watch beeping in your bedroom. What do you do? Finish my cup of coffee or pick up my crime watch?
I have to finish that cup of coffee.
You settle back into your chair and drink the last dregs of your coffee.
Nothing like the first coffee of a superhero's day.
The bitter taste of the Colombian filter blend certainly helps gather your senses. You've unlocked the achievement Coffee Snob. Ignore work to drink coffee. You decide it's now time to pick up your crime watch. Your crime watch gives you crime updates around Titan City. Use it to fight crime around the city and discover new clues which will bring you closer to F.E.A.R. Each clue you find gives you a luck point too. Use luck points to increase your chance of getting new F.E.A.R cards after combat. The crime watch beeps again as you put it on your wrist. You check the latest crime updates. News update detected. A young boy, known as the Brainchild, is rumoured to have vivid dreams which come to life. The boy's identity is Timothy Grant and he lives on 100th Street. You found a clue. Young Timothy Grant is said to have vivid dreams that come to life. And because you found a clue, you get a luck point.
Yay! Sounds like it's going to be a bus day in Titan City today.
Not only are you regular Chairface, but you also have a day job as a reporter at the Titan Times. Your job consists of...
Oh no, I'm late for work.
What now, regular Chairface? Do you check your costume or leave for my alter ego's office job?
Check the costume.
You dash into the small bathroom and stand in front of the mirror. Unbuttoning a couple of buttons on your work shirt, you check that your costume is in place. You straighten your collar, which enhances and amplifies your psionic abilities.
Regular Chairface is looking sharp today. Now for one last thing.
You don your reporter outfit over the regular Chairface costume so that no one will recognise you on the street. Are you prepared to see your amazing disguise, Max?
Yes. Perfect.
You put on a pair of glasses. Your incognito outfit lets you blend in with the crowd.
Nobody will know I am actually regular Chairface and not just another middle-mannered reporter.
Satisfied, you leave the apartment. Wearing your incognito disguise, you head to work. With fear on your mind, you note that Titan City feels particularly tense this morning. Beep beep beep. You're startled by the beeping of your crime watch.
Another crime alert?
News update detected. A recent visitor from Metroville, the Tiger Cat, has arrived in town. This extraordinary villainess is a fierce fighter, but can instantly disguise herself as a harmless tabby cat. You found a clue. Tiger Cat can transform from a harmless tabby cat into a fierce fighter in an instant. And you gained a luck point. As you think about the information you've just received, an argument interrupts your thoughts. I won't ask you again! Mind your manners, you beast! The news vendor shouts something about a robbery. It's hard to hear him over the cacophony of car horns.
Looks like today won't just be another day.
The car horns are getting louder and angrier. What now, hero? See if you can resolve the argument, check the paper on the news, or for news on the robbery, look at the car horns, or ignore everything and go to your office job.
Check the paper.
Check the paper.
Yes.
You walk over to the news vendor. He shouts about a brazen bank robbery early in the morning.
A robbery, Perhaps I should get a paper.
Crowds of men and women mill past him on their way to work. What now? Do you buy a paper or forget the paper? You're running late for your work.
Buy a newspaper.
You study the newspaper. Alchemists in Cleveland, screams a headline that immediately catches your attention. The devious gang entered a branch of the Cleveland Bank on 113th Street at 4 a.m. According to the paper, they locked the security guard in the vault on a time lock.
These scoundrels, they made off with
the safe deposit
box too. I wonder how much was taken.
The paper goes on to say that it is unknown how much was taken. But claims from the owners of the deposit boxes are now coming in. Apart from the cash, many valuable papers have been stolen. This looks like a job for Regular Chairface. Do you go and investigate the robbery in costume, or see what else is in the paper? Or do you try and solve it with some of the clues that we have so far?
Investigate the robbery in costume.
You head to the Cleveland Bank. The police and bank officials fall silent as you step through the door of the bank. Who do you want to interrogate first? The branch manager, the chief detective investigating the case, or the security guard?
Security guard.
You try talking to the security guard, but it is no use. The vault is over a metre thick and he cannot hear you. You consider smashing the vault door to release the guard. The manager, Roger Stevens, interjects. He looks tired and flustered as he talks. The alarm was neutralised with some sort of acidic gas. It delayed the alarm as they forced their way in.
The alchemists?
The Alchemists are one of Titan City's most notorious criminal groups. Comprised of a group of unknown science villains, they are masters of advanced chemistry and having been a thorn in your side for a few years. Yes, so another unknown compound has dissolved the security lock on the main door.
What about the security officer in the lobby?
We don't know why our security guard didn't notice the intruders. I guess we'll find out when the time lock releases him from the vault. Do you try to smash the door, or this is a futile effort, I'm going to give up?
Try to smash the door.
You try valiantly to smash the door. But your best efforts are futile against so solid a vault.
Ugh!
Your best plan would have been not to waste your strength. In trying to smash the vault door, you merely succeed in injuring yourself.
Oh no. Ouch! My shoulder!
Ouch! You just took 2 to the stamina points. Why would you do that, Regular Chairface? That vault is solid steel.
Ouch! My pride!
Ouch! You just took 1 to the skill points.
Oh no.
With both your shoulder and ego bruised, you decide that you should leave the bank now. Just before you leave, you talk to one of the police officers who lives near Starker's Beach. There are reports of sighting of a giant shark just off the beach.
I see.
I'd be very grateful if you could investigate it.
I'll look into it.
I actually have 2 children who swim there every weekend, and I'm obviously worried about their safety.
Not to worry, officer. I'll keep all those kids safe.
So, do you head to the beach or check your watch?
Check my watch.
Beep, beep, beep. Just as you look at your crime watch, it beeps. You're receiving a message from Jerry the Grass. Parker Airport, now! So, Regular Chairface, do you head straight to the airport or go to the beach?
Or... let's go to the beach.
Go to the beach. Everything seems to be normal when you arrive at Starker's Beach. There's one guy going into the sea. Hundreds of families are sunning themselves and splashing about in the water just out of the shot of this photo. Barely dressed men and women are swimming around along the walkway, swaying along the walkway even, not swimming along the walkway, that would be silly, enjoying the weather and beach lifestyle. Suddenly a single scream pierces the general hubbub. Shark! Shark! The reaction is immediate. The bathers panic and flee from the water towards the beach in a human wave. Your reaction is immediate too. Do you use your mind to try and affect the water, make sure all the bathers are clear of the water first, or shout, "It's just bluefish, it's a school of bluefish"?
Make sure the bathers are clear of the water first.
You stand by the water's edge and wave your arms, encouraging the panicked throng to leave the sea. An elderly lady stumbles and you wade in, helping her to her feet. It's then that you hear the scream. You look up to see the shape of a small boy thrashing around in the water. A fin cuts its way through the surf and you know immediately that whatever you do, now will be too late. The shark snaps its jaws around the youngster, whose cries turn to gargling and then to silence as the red cloud spreads through. Oh dear.
We killed a child.
You and the onlookers on the beach are horrified. The ripper shark flips its tail in the water and disappears out to sea. My boy!
She doesn't look that.
My poor boy! You walk back to the beach with your head bowed. The crowds are silent except the sobs of the forlorn mother. The authorities can take over now. You took 3 to the hero
We're not
points.
very good here, are we?
You quietly enter a changing room and change clothes. When no one is watching you leave the beach. Do you check your watch or head home? What a day! You slump into a chair in front of the TV and relax with a nice cold drink. You gained 6 stamina points. Your boss, Jonah White, will be livid when you turn up for work tomorrow because you didn't go today. You'll have to invent some pretty convincing excuses.
Mind read.
The next morning, you set off for work. Early. You decide to travel on the subway to make sure you get there on time. You find one of the seats that's free and are about to slump into it when... Help! Pickpocket!
Great, just what I needed.
You force your way through the crowd on the busy train. As you reach the pickpocket's victim, your crime watch beeps. What now? Cowfield Dairy. Fast!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
The train is pulling into a station. It's only a block from Cowfield Dairy. If you want to get there, get out now. Do you leap out and see what is happening, aid the pickpocketing victim, or ignore everything and go to work?
Oh, that's a hard decision.
I mean, we possibly got to do some heroing today, because yesterday it didn't go well for us. Or for regular Chairface.